What's going on in my air sign? So today we're going to be taking a look at the energies of week of May 19th through 25th, something we're going to be bringing into the week or something we're going to, it's kind of become more apparent during the week. So welcome back to Dee's Divination. I'm going to be using the same deck I did last week, only this week I'm going to try something different. When I'm clarifying, I'm not going to pull a reverse meaning. I'm actually just going to do the upright meaning. I want to see if that kind of changes the flow of my reading a little bit, and if you think it helps you or if you think it didn't help you, please feel free to let me know in the comments, or just let me know. I mean, that way I can kind of figure out my own reading style on here for you guys. I do want to apologize ahead of time. There is construction going on behind my home. They got some big machinery and stuff, so it's kind of loud. So if the audio picks up on that, I do apologize. So let's go ahead. Air signs. What do my air signs need to know for this coming week? And also, again, if something doesn't resonate with you, maybe you weren't the one that was supposed to hear that message. Maybe another air sign was. So take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else. Let's do one more shuffle here. All right, my air signs. What do you have to know? Okay. Queen of Swords, okay. See you maybe standing your ground a little bit, maybe being decisive about what you want. The Empress, this is about a mother. This could be someone's mom, a maternity figure. This could be something having to do with motherhood, or you could be like nurturing something. You could be creating something. Seven of Pentacles, this is about taking a step back for yourself and taking a pause for something. So really interesting first row. Page of Wands, so you might be starting something, you might not feel prepared for something, you might be just really eager to get out there and do something. You might be feeling motivated to do something, you might be feeling a push to start something. The Hangman is about letting go. This is just understanding that if things are beyond your control, if they're out of your hands, it is what it is. This is the card of surrender. So sometimes there's certain things where you have no control over and you just got to ride the wave. I think the Hangman showing up with the Seven of Pentacles is telling you, hey, if something's out of your control, just take a pause, take a step back. Seven of Pentacles is about taking a break, taking a pause, understanding that you need to take a break and look at kind of what's going on outside of the scope of whatever scenario you're in, and understand that, you know what, it's out of my control. I'm chilling. The Devil, okay. What are you not letting go of? What are you stuck to? What are you tempted to do? The Page of Wands, he wants to start something. He might be motivated to do something. Are you being called to do something? Are you tempted to do something? Are you tempted to start something? Are you tempted to run in a certain direction? The Devil, why are you, is there an addictive behavior here for something, for someone? Four of Cups, this could be about emotional avoidance about something. This could also be understanding the fact that there is something in front of you that you might not be seeing because your eyes are closed. The Tower, you're having a Tower moment here, air signs, so let's figure it out. 10 of Wands, this is about you having a burden that you can finally drop. This is about you finishing a cycle. So I think Page of Wands up here is, starting something, but I think maybe in the past, this might be past energy. I want to point out the fact that the Queen of Swords is the top left card of the very first card I drew for you guys, for the air signs, for my air babies. Swords are a card of air energy. So I think it's really interesting. So this is for sure you. 100%. There's no denying it. 10 of Wands, though, I think you might be dropping something. You might be having a burden that you can drop off. Knight of Cups, okay. Is there a water sign here? So Knight of Cups might be having to do with your own emotional fulfillment if it's not somebody else. King of Wands, okay. So the Tower moment is here because the King of Wands. So King of Wands might be a fire sign. King of Wands might be somebody, if they're not a fire sign, might be somebody who's just very determined, very can could possibly be hot-headed. It could be somebody who is very determined and kind of not necessarily gets what they want, but typically they might think that they do. The Knight of Cups, this could be a love interest here, trying to offer you a cup, but the Tower moment is about the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. It's very interesting. So I'm for sure gonna clarify why, who's the King of Wands? Why is the King of Wands here? For my air signs, why is the King of Wands? Thank you. Because the Page of Cups, okay. I think this might be, for someone, this might be a love interest. Page of Cups, this is somebody who's bringing the cup in. They might be a little bit emotionally immature. So if it's not a love interest, it might be somebody who is emotionally immature, who doesn't really understand emotional intelligence so far. And that's not, I don't want to be dragging somebody. If you guys have an idea of who this is, I don't want to be dragging them in any way. Why is the why is the Knight of Cups here? Why is the Knight of Cups here for my air signs? Ooh, almost. Let's do one more. Why is the Knight of Cups here for my air signs? Thank you. Okay, Ten of Swords, Betrayal. The Sun, that's good. And the Ace of Pentacles, okay. The Tower moment is here because Knight of Cups, there's somebody maybe that you view on an emotional light of, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be, with this Four of Cups here, you're ignoring a cup. I think the cup that you're ignoring is this Knight of Cups because you are so hung up on something. This Ten of Wands is about you having a burden, might not being able to let it go now because you might be stubborn about something. So the Four of Cups, you're ignoring the fourth cup. There's three cups, but you're ignoring the fourth cup. Because the cup the cups that you have might be this burden. You might be holding on to something. You're not letting go of something. And that goes back to the Devil. What are you stuck on? You're ignoring this fourth cup. This fourth cup is being given to you by the Knight of Cups. So this could be a water sign, or it could just be somebody who has something to offer you. Maybe might be emotionally attached to this person. Whatever way, shape, or form that manifests for you. But you might be feeling hurt by this person. And I need to point out the fact that now there's two tens at play. There's a Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords can be like a violent end to something. This is like backstab energy. I feel betrayed, or I just feel really hurt by this person. This card shows up when someone's hurt. The Sun, though, is telling you, hey, on the other side of this, there's positivity. What's positivity? What's the positive thing on the other side? It's the Ace of Pentacles. So I think there's a new door for you, a new chapter, a new offer for you. And I don't think that this Knight of Cups is the person or party that made you feel Ten of Swords. I think this is another party here that's maybe trying to offer you help or kind of help guide you out of the situation, or it is just giving you an opportunity, but you kind of are so stuck on being hung up with these wands that you're carrying. I'm going to ask, why is the Devil here for my air sign? Thank you. Geesh, that was a fast one. Three of Cups. Okay. The Three of Cups has to do with, it could be a group. It could be two other people, two other beings. It could be two other parties. It could be just you friendships, or just like friendship group dynamics. I see, if that's the case, then something might be changing in terms of your dynamics, your relational dynamics. The Devil is here because you might be stuck on the idea of a perfect scenario of these Three of Cups. You might be stuck on the fact that you and whoever are getting along, or status quo. I'm going to say the status quo for simplicity reasons. The Devil is here because you might be chained to, and you're stuck on the idea that in the perfect world, in your mind, the Three of Cups is the status quo of relationship dynamics for you. But what's happening here is, with this Four of Cups, you're ignoring these Three Cups. you're sort of there's okay. You're ignoring cups to an extent of you might be turning your back on this. Or at the very least, you might not be letting go of whatever status quo dynamic you had about a scenario or a group of people. Because with the Ten of Wands, you might be holding on to the idea of them, the idea of this group, the idea of your relationship with a couple other people or friendship aspects or something. Very interesting. I'm going to ask also the other big one. I'm just going to ask, why is a Tower card here? So why is a Tower card here for my air signs? Thank you. Eight of Swords. Okay. The Tower is here because you feel stuck for something. So the Devil is, hey, what are you stuck on? What are you being tempted to? What's enticing you? Eight of Swords is, what are you stuck on in your mind mentally? Do you feel stuck? Do you feel like you're not progressing? The Tower card is telling you. I think for some of you, you might feel stuck romantically. With this Page of Cups here showing up for the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups showing up trying to give you a cup. So it's more of, this might be one person. This might not be two different people. This might be one person who's approaching you as a Knight of Cups, offering their cup, but they themselves are the King of Wands, but you see them as a Knight of Cups. They're kind of showing up here with you. There might be a messenger or some sort. For some of you, you might be stuck on love life. Maybe that's been on your mind a little bit more recently, unless you feel stuck just with the aspect of your relationship with the King of Wands. Going back to the Three of Cups, if the Three of Cups is the thing, then you're one of these squirrels. The two other squirrels might be the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups, so it might be a fire and a water sign. But disregarding that, sorry, you feel, maybe you're like, I see you kind of being at crossroads in terms of your progress about the current status quo is being challenged in your situation, and you're not comfortable with it. You're not comfortable having, this sort of energy. You know what? I'm not that I'm plugging myself or anything, but you kind of have a little bit of a similar message to the Earth sign reading that I did for this week. So you might, if you want to cross watch, you can, but they had a very similar sort of energies tied to them this week. But I do think that there's something you guys are stuck on mentally, and you kind of can't look past. Let's see. Affirmation card for this week for my air signs. What do my air signs need to know? What do my air babies need to know for this week of May 19th through 25th? All right. Come on, spirits. All right. That was it. Okay, you got two. Letting go. Ooh, Hangman. Letting go. I don't dwell on the bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a good look. Ups and downs. I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make you want to puke sometimes, but they're also what makes things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. Understand, guys, that it's just part of life. Again, ups and downs, but really channel that Hangman energy and let go. You want to let go of these Ten of Wands that you're carrying. You want to let go, but you're so hung up on something, you're so caught up with it mentally that it might be rough for you to let go of something, let go of the concept of something, someone, a group of people. It might be really hard for you to kind of just, take your hands off a situation. But that's going to be all the messages I have for my air signs this week. Okay, guys? Take care of yourself.